Hello friends, I'm Sonam Maheshwal. Welcome to my YouTube channel Maheshwal Steno. Today I'm going to give you a dictation at 80 words per minute. So get ready. 5 seconds to go. Mr. Deputy Speaker, Sir, the discussion on the budget demand of the Ministry for the year is an occasion for the members of Parliament to find out from the Minister an account of what he has done in the year that has been just left behind. I presume this House also will concede the privilege to the Minister who represents them outside on their behalf as to what his difficulties are, so that, if possible, they can come to his rescue and his support. This year in particular, it is a still more important occasion because we have just completed the second plan. So far as this program is concerned, it is something even more important because, as mentioned last year about this time, we were stepping into the phase which would mean a biological change, a mutation of the whole program. It is therefore necessary that I have the privilege of taking the House into confidence and talk without any reservations whatsoever. I realize that this House and this country have a tremendous expectation of this ministry. I cannot describe to you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, and to the honorable members of this House, however eager and sincere I am to see that the instrument that they have placed at my disposal rises near to the expectations they have of this program. Just a little while ago, a friend here mentioned that the community development program was intended to bring about a social and economic transformation of the people. True, but this is not the function, I think, of one single ministry. I maintain this is not even the function of the whole government. A social and economic transformation of people can only be brought about by the collective will and collective cooperation of the world people. The Community Development Ministry can act as a catalyst, and as my friend mentioned at this time last year, as an attorney for the people of the rural areas who have been subjected to an unkind and unhappy economic pressure from more powerful sections of the Indian community, primarily those who live in the urban areas and who have a potent voice. Sir, I would like to thank you and all the honorable members for the patience with which they have heard the long of mine, I should like to conclude by asking the House to cooperate with me. The balance sheet and the profit and loss account of a business enterprise show the net effect of the various transactions, events, and decisions taken by its management on the operational and financial position of the enterprise. These statements, no doubt, constitute an important raw material for analyzing the financial position of an enterprise, but they are not capable of conveying all the information needed for analyzing the reasons for the state of affairs as depicted in the balance sheet. The information of events causing changes in the assets and liabilities items in the balance sheet is particularly needed for such reason oriented analysis. The profit and loss account helps in explaining the changes to the extent they are affected by transactions and events which exercise their impact through profit and loss. But all transactions and events taking place in an enterprise do not necessarily operate through profit and loss account. This means that changes in the assets and liability items of a balance sheet over a period arise out of profit and loss transactions and other transactions. If one has to understand the financial strategy and financial condition of a business, then both the above types of transactions must be traced and analyzed properly. The technique by which the balance sheet changes are traced to original transactions for the purpose of analysis is known as fund flow analysis. Fund flow statement is a statement which attempts to explain the changes over two periods in the balance sheet items by tracing them back to the original transactions, thus throwing light on the financial strategy of the business unit and enabling its proper interpretation and predictions. It summarizes the various transactions in terms of the sources and uses of the funds involved in business activities. Such a summary enables one to judge the validity and effect of financial strategy of the business. It is useful particularly in situations where, in spite of profitable operations, the firm is in the grip of liquidity crisis which arises because the liquid profits are blocked in fixed assets. Therefore, every business house has to appoint a chartered accountant to take care of the accounting of the company. The profit and loss account has to be placed before the managing committee, which the financial experts will examine, and reasons for the good or bad performance of the company and will take remedial measures or corrective steps. So friends, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more related videos. Thank you.